Hello and welcome to the third episode of Renaissance Weekly. So glad you could join us. For those who don't know what the Renaissance Club is a non-profit rehabilitation clubhouse for adults with mental illness. We are your co-anchors. I'm Michael Closey and this is Michael D'Annunzio. Hello Mike, glad you could see you and make it through another Black Friday.
Me too. I was mauled and beaten, but I got most of my Christmas shopping done. So what did you do during our Thanksgiving break, Mike?
Well, I spent Thanksgiving with the wonderful members of the Renaissance Club. What about you?
You know, I enjoyed Thanksgiving with a special lady, Renaissance Club member Kelly Siebert. In fact, I brought you back a gift.
What are those?
These, Paul's Balls. They are absolutely delicious.
May I have one?
Absolutely. But here's the thing, is once you taste it, if you like it, you have to tell everybody that you love Paul's Balls. So let's enjoy. So good. Delicious. So did you like them?
Oh, yes.
Alright, so here's the thing. We have to say the word.
We love Paul's Balls. So back to business. So what do you have on the show today?
I'm glad you asked. Today on the show, we have my interview with Ren Club member George Themis. And also a December social update with Kathy Closey.
We then have My Staff Spotlight with Larry Settles. But first, we got a weather report from our very own weatherman, Walter Villagor. Let's go with the weather, Walter.
Thanks, Mike. Monday, scattered showers, high 39, low 28. Tuesday, mostly sunny, low 25, high 42. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high 44, low 32. Thursday, rain and snow, high 42, low 31. Friday, partly cloudy, high 36, low 23. Now back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Walter.
Today is December 5th, and if you celebrate a birthday, you celebrate with the likes of Larry Zbyszko, pro wrestler who turns 65 today. Art Monk, former wide receiver of the Washington Redskins, turns 59. Jack Russell, vocalist for the band Great White, turns 56. Margaret Chow, comedian and actress, turns 48. Mike Mahoney, former catcher for the Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals, turns 44. Paula Patton, actress who recently played the half-orc, half-human in Warcraft movie, turns 41. Amy Eckler, best known for her role as Root in Person of Interest TV series, turns 40. Neil Druckmann, programmer for video games like The Last of Us and Uncharted 4, turns 38. Nick Stahl, best known for playing John Connor in Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, turns 37. Frankie Muniz, best known as playing Malcolm in Malcolm in the Middle, turns 31. LeGarrette Blount, running back of the New England Patriots, turns 30. And finally, Walt Disney, creator of Mickey Mouse and co-founder of the Walt Disney Company, who died in 1966 at the age of 65, would have been 115 today.
Oh, and it's also International Volunteer Day for the economic and social development. International Volunteer Day offers an opportunity for all volunteers, individual and organizations, to make visible their contributions at local, national, and international levels to the achievement of their Millennium Development Goals. The International Volunteer Day is marked by many non-governmental organizations, including Red Cross, Scouts, and others. It also marks and supports by United Nations volunteers. The main focus of IVD is not only celebrate volunteerism in all its facets, but also pay special tribute to people's participation in making a difference locally, nationally, and globally. IVD highlights the contribution of volunteers in engaging people from the grassroots in decision-making processes, ultimately creating a space for participation that leads to stronger governments, social cohesion, peace, and sustainable development. Founded on the values of solidarity and mutual trust, volunteerism transcends all cultural, linguistic, and geographic boundaries. By giving their time and skill without expectation of material reward, volunteers themselves are uplifted by a singular sense of purpose. Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, message for the International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development on December 5th, 2012.
Today is also International World Soil Day. The purpose of International World Soil Day is to raise awareness worldwide for the importance of soil for food security, crop raising, as well as justification of climate change, poverty improvement, and sustainable development. Speaking about today, that leads us into our next topic on this date with our very own Michael Closey.
Thank you, Mike. On this date in history, on December 5th, In 1492, Christopher Columbus becomes the first European to set foot on the island of Hispaniola, now Haiti in the Dominican Republic. In 1775, at Fort Ticonderoga, Henry Knox begins his historic transport of artillery to Cambridge, Massachusetts. In 1792, George Washington is re-elected as U.S. President. In 1804, Thomas Jefferson is re-elected as the third U.S. President. In 1831, former U.S. President John Quincy Adams takes his seat in the House of Representatives. In 1832, Andrew Jackson is re-elected as the seventh U.S. President. In 1848, in a message to the United States Congress, U.S. President James K. Polk confirms that a large amount of gold has been discovered in California, thus starting the gold rush. In 1932, German-born Swiss physicist Albert Einstein is granted an American visa. 1933, Prohibition in the United States ends. 1955, E.D. Nixon and Rosa Parks lead the Montgomery bus boycott. 1974, the final episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus airs on BBC TV. In 1976, Buffalo Bills running back O.J. Simpson rushes for 203 yards. In 2004, the Civil Partnership Act comes into effect in the United Kingdom, and the first civil partnership is registered there. In 2008, O.J. Simpson, former Buffalo Bills running back, is sentenced to 33 years in prison for kidnapping and armed robbery. In 2014, the first flight... And in 2014, the first test flight of NASA's Orion spacecraft launches successfully.
Wow, I was not aware of those dates. That's an interesting facts.
No problem, Mike. Now let's hear from our Red Club member, Frank Milo, with our sports update. Frank?
Thanks, Mike. My name is Frank Milo. Today is December 5th, and this is your sports update. The Boston Celtics are currently 12-8 after a close win against the 76ers. Tonight they play James Harden and the 13-7 Houston Rockets. Switching to hockey, the Boston Bruins defeated the Buffalo Sabres the other night 2-1, bringing their record to 14-10-1. Tonight they play the 12-11-2 Florida Panthers. And finally, the Patriots defeated the Los Angeles Rams yesterday 26-10. Tom Brady recorded his record-breaking 201st win as a quarterback, as he passed over Peyton Manning 200 wins with win record. He was 33 for 46 and had 269 passing yards and one touchdown pass. LeGarrette Blount rushed for 88 yards and also had a touchdown run. The Pats will now play the Baltimore Ravens next Monday as they try to improve their 10-2 record. And back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Frank.
You know, Mike, here at the Renaissance Club we do a lot of work, but we also combine work with pleasure, which is where our social events come into play.
Yes, in fact, here's Kathy Closey with a social update.
Thanks, Mike. Hello, everyone. Today is December 5th, and boy, do we have a lot to tell you. Tomorrow, we are picking names for our annual Secret Santa. December 15th, we have the Solomon Party from 12 to 2 p.m. The next day, the 16th, is our Yankee Swap Party. Remember to participate, bring a gift. We finish off the month with two major events. Christmas Day dinner, which is free, 10 to 2 with Kevin. And the New Year's Eve party on the 30th from 3 to 6 p.m., which is $2. For more information, please call the Renaissance Club, ask for Nick Russo. That wraps up our social update for the month. Now back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Kathy. Now let's take a look at my Staff Spotlight with Larry Settles. Hello and welcome to Staff Spotlight. I'm Mike Closey, and I'm here with staff member Larry Settles. Hello, Larry, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, Larry, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am 27 years old. I love anime. I love video games, animals, poetry, and anything that's expressive. I like to learn a lot.
Very good. How long have you been a staff here at the Renaissance Club?
I've been a staff here for 2 years. It was actually my internship, and it became my job. Going on about 2.5 years.
Wow, it's a long time. So, what do you do here at the Renaissance Club?
I'm a recovery coach. I facilitate groups such as poetry, animal group, anger management, and LGTA. And I basically also do outreach phone calls. I also am in charge of education, and I do health and well-being.
Very good. So, why did you choose the human services field?
When I was younger, I suffered from mental illness, and I had no one by my side. You know, I was alone, and I wanted to get back to someone, so I found strength. And it took me like 7 to 8 years, and I got better, and now I want to help people who need my help, you know, and support them the best way I can.
It's very respectable.
Thank you.
So, how has the experience working here changed you?
It changed me in a lot of good ways, honestly. Like, I've learned a lot. Like, I love the clubhouse. I love my members, even on a bad day. You know, I've learned to like deal and cope with different types of disabilities and different type of people, like in their personalities, and it's a really cool experience, you know.
Well said. What are some things you're still learning?
I mean, I learn new things every day. One thing I'm still learning is to be unbiased, you know, and to, you know, not judge people. I try not to ever judge people and to accept them for who they are and their mental illness will not define them. And I'm learning to do that every single day.
Well said. My final question is actually from my co-host.
Okay.
He would like to know if Godzilla, King Kong, the Loch Ness Monster, and Bigfoot had a fight, who do you think would win?
Interesting. I would have to go with Loch Ness because like he'll just like drag them all in the river and like drown them. So
Well, that's 2 for the Loch Ness Monster now. Well, thank you for joining me, Larry.
thank you for having me.
Now back to the studio.
It is now time for my interview with Rent Club member George Uncle Jesse Stavis. Hello and welcome to Member Spotlight. I'm Michael D'Annunzio, and today we have George Uncle Jesse Stavis with us. Hello, George, and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, George, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work at Mahoney's. I work, today we're unloading trees, a tree truck, and we had 3 other trucks today. We're unloading those. I do a little bit of landscaping and a little bit of, watering in the summertime, but I mostly work at Mahoney's. Mahoney's is a lawn garden center. We sell all kinds of plants. This year we're selling Christmas trees, wreaths, garland, roping, centerpieces for the winter months.
Yes. And you got that job through the clubhouse, correct?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, the appointment coordinator, got us that
Yes.
job. We've had that Mahoney's job for about maybe 15 years now. So a lot of members have gone through that.
Yeah, I started in June this year, and I'm still working till December, probably end of to the Christmas.
Yes. So how long have you been a member here at the Renaissance Club?
Over a year and a half.
Year and a half,
Yeah.
yeah. And how did you find out about the clubhouse?
I was recommended through my counselor who works at Saul Mental Health Center. I can't think of her name right now, but she recommended me to the club, and I came here last year. I talked to Elaine, and I've been a member ever since.
Yes, that's fantastic. And how has the Renaissance Club been helpful in your recovery?
It's been good. A lot of social activities, a lot of meeting new people, different activities at night during the week. We have like social drop-in on Saturdays. We play Jeopardy, play games. We play chess, cards, Uno, and meeting new people. It's always been beneficial to, what's been going on.
So you pretty much say the social part of it has pretty much helped you.
It's enriched my lives.
Yeah, enriches your life.
Yeah.
That's nice. So we're at to my final question, and that question is if Godzilla, King Kong, the Loch Ness Monster, and Bigfoot had a fight, who do you think would win?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Finally, somebody picked Godzilla. We got Godzilla at 1, King Kong at 1, and earlier interview, I did hear that my co-host said that there was another one for the Loch Ness Monster, so that brings that. Loch Ness Monster has 2, so he's in the lead right now. So hopefully in a couple more weeks we'll find out the winner of that. So thank you for joining me, George. It was nice.
You're welcome.
If you or someone you know lives in the low area and is 18 and is diagnosed with a mental illness, come on down to the Renaissance Club, which is located at 176 Walker Street on the 2nd floor. Or you can call us at 978-454-7944 and ask to speak to either Elaine or Betty. Remember, Clubhouse works. Hey Mike, what kind of key opens up a banana?
I don't know, Mike. What kind of key opens up a banana?
A monkey.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Michael Closey.
And I'm Michael D'Annunzio.
Thanks for joining us once again here at Renaissance Weekly. Remember, folks,
Life always offers you a second chance. Just call tomorrow.
Hello, Mike. Glad to.
Yes.
But first, we go to our weatherman, Walter, our very own.
40. Neil Druckmann.
See, I'm here today with
Alright, redo.
Mike, You know, Mike.
I'm environmental.
There you go.
Environmentals.
Hello, Larry. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Mike.
So, Larry, tell us a little bit.
Status. Hi, and welcome to the show, George.
Welcome.
He did it too.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Hello, and welcome to Member Spotlight.
Individual and organizations. Ah, man. Messed up your